I'm live. This is supposed to start 6 o'clock at 6:59. I have I think I might have a kitty at the door, so I won't talk too long. I just wanted to kind of give a shout out to my day, very loose, a few subjects here and there. I belong to a group. I think it's called I think there was someone really cool. There's a cool little mention in the Reality Revolution. It's under Brian Scott. And she was really wonderful about how, sometimes, and this kind of applies to a lot of great writers, a lot of great people. You would probably Wayne Dyer, probably even Carolyn Mace, a lot of great people that's at some point. I'm trying to think who else. Even Louise Hay has at some point said, sometimes you just can't help people as much as you want to. You just send them love or kindness and let them go. And you don't give them information. You don't comment. You listen and you shut up. For some of us, that's hard. For some of us, we're angry when we share because we're so impassioned, or sometimes angry or scared. Sometimes people are just silent and they're taking their intuition or their inner self to a place of prayer, meditation, to wish goodness to the world, stuff like that. I think mine is kind of both. Like, I wish good things for the planet, want to help the planet and delight people, want to be here for people. Do not really wish to call people names. Have caught myself doing that, but don't wish to. Usually, if I'm by myself and haven't said it online, usually just speak to myself about it, because we've all done something at some point where someone could call us out. I have to just report that one of the ladies, or I think it's a lady, on one of my groups I belong to, she's mentioned Michael Jaco, Jaco, who talks about world events. And I haven't followed him, but he does talk about ascension. He seems to have some good information. Probably, I would think, thorough, but I haven't looked at it myself. There's also Koala Kam, Kam is the last part of that. He seems to be posting a lot. There are a few women who are up there on YouTube. I'm interested in a YouTuber named Mark Atwood because I think he has some really interesting people on. Sometimes the language is a little hard to follow because they're Brits, and depending on where they're from, you don't always catch the joke, or speaking so quickly, you don't catch the language the way it's intended. But that's on me or us who don't have our ears tuned to that. He's quite a cool guy, and to be admired just because he's able to live a creative life. I guess I admire that, because I'm creative and I really don't fit in that easily. I mean, I fit in with people. I can float and fit in anywhere and speak any, if I really want to speak any conversation language that's going on. Sometimes I smile a lot because I just want to support that person. Then we may even be connecting in other ways, but there might be a piece of the subject that they're so not woken, like making fun of things that are actually very sensitive. And I don't think we can make fun a lot about, I guess I'm not in that place to make fun about, if people massacred Indians and, I'm not more sensitive that way, only because our word is our wand and what we say manifests. It's not just about a one-time. I guess everything's all right now. Had a little glitch there. Ooh, maybe I'm becoming famous. People are watching. Yeah, so I was talking about Mark Atwood, and just, it's so, there's so much power in who we are and what we say and what we write about, what we think about, the intention that we put out there, how we say it. So I'm going to take my Thanksgiving time here in America and look at some of my creative tasks that have been difficult for me to do. I'm going to do some writing around affirmation and things that I would like to step into, and who my higher self is, how I can lend that as a leader out in the world, because I do ever say that I'm a destiny shaper, and I do think I am. And one part that I do like about me, or have liked about me, is I could allow you to be yourself. I haven't said much. I mean, yes, over the last couple of months I have here on YouTube or Facebook, But a lot of times in groups I belonged to, I didn't say anything. I really just loved you for how you tried to be or wanted to be, but there was a lot of inconsistency and incongruency, and it's just time now. Like, as Prime Minister might say, sit your ass down or take a seat, because sometimes people, they're like saying all these great things, they're just saying them, and they get to say them because they have a particular job and title and money and house, and they feel comfortable enough sharing this particular information, this colloquial conversation. But in it, the seeds are like dumbass, because they're contradicting themselves. They profess to believe in the infinite mind and the manifestation of their dreams, but in it, because of programming, they're still so unworthy. And they contradict themselves within the preparation of not only wanting their dream to come true, but sort of qualifying why they're justified to be unworthy and make fun of other people or their situation or how someone did something. Oh, that is so amazing. But we just may have got out of a spiritual arena where they were supposedly infusing themselves to manifest, and then they kind of crapped on everything as they left that within 10 to 20 minutes. So I really want to focus more on our words at our wand. We think so many thoughts, sometimes they're hard to catch, but the thoughts we think, the words we say, are constantly creating our reality. I think it's a good practice. Like, one tool you could use is mirror work, talking to yourself in the mirror. I love you. I think you're cute. And if you do get any information, there's a transformational therapist who does this particular technique I'm going to offer, but other people have as well. So you may know this. If you have a thought that's really disturbing, you could say, cancel, cancel. It's a thought that you're thinking to yourself. You could say, thank you for that. No thanks. Cancel, cancel, because it's a thought coming back to you. When it's someone else bombarding you with information, like walking by the TV mainstream media, if you don't care for it, or some other stuff, and you're stuck in a line where you really can't leave because you're going to pay for something, but there's 2 more people in front of you, 8 people in back of you. The person in back of you, in front of you, is like from a different space than you are, saying shit. You could just say, keep saying cancel, cancel. And you don't have to acknowledge, oh, thank you for the information. You don't have to make it a positive to you, because it's not positive to you. You could just smile. You might have to say, I'm not of that inclination. I can appreciate how you might feel that way. Because that would be truer than saying, oh, yeah, thank you for that. Oh, you didn't really like hearing it anyway. You wanted to smack them in the side of the head. So I really like following this. I like following some British people because they just say it right to your face. It's not like American people that have learned to go, oh, I like you so much. They don't at all. I don't know. I don't know if Brits have that problem. So, oh, look at my room. My room I have flashes of light. I hope that's good. I know Dolly sometimes has, Dolly Daydream, she has orbs. I have light. Oh, one thing I want to tell you, I had unexpected foot surgery today. A toe that was bothering me. And I started to mention this on Facebook. So I had a big toe bothering me, which is a detail. Toes represent details, just like fingers do, or little bits, little bits of the ear. Which actually, the whole thing would be about hearing, listening. That it would be connected to process of thinking as well. Think about what sound would mean to you. But mine was my foot. Stepping forward, I have to find out what the left leg, left foot means. There's all spiritual connection to all parts of our body. So I manifested this, what was going to be in my history of understanding, because I've had ingrown toenail before when I was in my maybe between 19. I was between 19 and 21. Maybe I was 21. It was really scary for me then, and because I really, really hurt. Because it got worse and worse. I didn't know what to do, but I was young and wasn't sure that I never had those. And I think it came on right away for me at the time. This was a sensation. So I had made an appointment. I found where my insurance would be taken. I had a delightful time. I thought the doctor was a treasure. And we connected very well. My guide said everything was going to be okay, which was cool. And they were really quiet. They weren't like telling me a lot. I really felt like I would ask, so much different questions about that time, but they were just like, okay, you're fine, go vacate. That was it. And I had a great time. It was really funny because I did wear my belly dance mask because I was asked to, and it was a doctor's office, and they are following the protocols, and it was needed to get to that next step. Now, I was with a doctor who she asked me to put it up because we were supposed to, but we only said, well, only 2 people in the room. I put it up, and I also mentioned that. But we chatted. At some point, my thing was down here, and she didn't care. And hers, at some point, my thing was down here, and she didn't care. And hers kept slipping, and you could tell she had and that's long, and was like all red and really like she had a really bad irritation, you know, and so it was all like irritated. And I know people, they're breaking out, they're getting some lung issues, it's affecting their asthma. Socialism sucks, and I'm not going to pay attention to freaking communism. So I'm here, white girl. I'm here, white lady. I'm here, blondie hair, whatever. Pedophiles, if you're listening, Satanists, if you listen, I'm afraid of you because I have the light on my side. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's over. Much love to you, you Satanists and dumbass. We got you. We got you. We got everything. You're just giving it to us and showing us how you hang in yourself. On this planet, we're rising in our energy. We, so many millions of people are woke or are knowing something's wrong. Time on this planet to eat children, drink their blood, kill people for no reason, have them magically suicide themselves is over. Big Joe, he dead. And you are going to be removed by angels and by galactic ETs and by goodly and godly and cool patriots all over the world who want a kinder, loving, more harmonious, much more unified in heart, mind, spirit, and wealth, ease area without any hidden agendas. But black magic out the window, babe. And just in case, so hear up, y'all. Here's a great prayer. B'Shem Adonai, Memina Mikael, Umisamole Gabriel, Umilifina Uriel, Umi Akarai Raphael, Va'al Roshi Shakina'el. B'Shem Adonai, Memina Mikael, Umisamole Gabriel, Umilifina Uriel, Umi Akarai Raphael, Va'al Roshi Shakina'el. One more time. B'Shem Adonai, Memina Mikael, Umisamole Gabriel, Olifenai Oriel, Omi Akarai Raphael, Va'aroshi Shekinah. It's a prayer of protective angels. Well, I just want to come on. My foot, I took a couple of Tylenol. I don't normally, I can't tell you when I've taken a Tylenol. It could be like 12 years ago. Could be never. I never take those things. I'm done taking antibiotics. Done. In fact, I want to look into more herbology. Yes, okay. I don't know who's watching me, if that's just me, but I wish you guys well. Stay bright, stay light. Actually, today I believe is John F. Kennedy Jr.'s birthday. Even though it doesn't look like it, a lot of good things are happening. And I get you. I'm like really almost out of my savings, which I've lived off of. And I'm just going to trust that I'm going to be taken care of. Things are on the way, whether it's a job or just something is going to happen that's really wonderful. And going into December, well, let's take care of Thanksgiving, have an easy, smooth day, a miraculous day where you have such epiphanies that bring out the treasures of your heart, and that your dreams come true. They're supported by the invisible in every way imaginable. And yet, if you haven't thought of it, it's okay. Let the spirit guide you to your best life ever. And not a noble thing, your best spiritual, financial, health, wealth, everything, everywhere, love, peace, kindness. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you another time. I want to end this so I can check my channel. I think Mark Atwood might have come on again, maybe not. And I want to check this cat. There's another cat that's outside. Peace, fam. Much love.